Well, today we're featuring the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation and someone special they'll be honoring later this week. Arkansan Terry Wright is a 60-year-old African-American man who was not diagnosed with cystic fibrosis until the age of 54 due to perceptions based on his race and ethnicity. Though he had to fight for a diagnosis, they want to make sure no other black person ever has to again.
I was just always sick all my life, just growing up as a kid, as a child, in home with my mom and dad, just staying sick all the time.
Terry Wright says he had a loving childhood in Little Rock, but faced many struggles being constantly sick. Doctors were always stumped.
Kept on hearing that from doctors and stuff, and I just wasn't getting any type of answers, no answers at all.
Struggling for years, it wasn't until Terry met his wife, Michele, that things got clearer.
The doctor, and this was early 2000s, say if you were not black, I would say you had cystic fibrosis. That was the first time and the last time we heard of cystic fibrosis until 17 years later.
Following many more years of pain, at 54 years old, Terry was finally diagnosed with cystic fibrosis, a genetic disease affecting the lungs, digestive system, and other organs. It is life-threatening. Terry and Michele say his story has been an example to health providers to be conscious of racial bias.
His situation is no different. Again, going back to that doctor saying if you were not black. And it's important from a health equity perspective that people treat not based on one's color or socioeconomic status or any demographic, but on the signs and symptoms.
Hoping to ensure what happened to Terry would not happen again, the couple founded the National Organization of African Americans with CF, also producing a documentary about Terry's life called 54 Years Late to help spread awareness.
I didn't want to just take what happened to me as far as having cystic fibrosis and to be bitter about it or to be all that I didn't want to share. So I want to share my information, how I had to handle it and what made me strong.
They'll be honored later this week by the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation right here at Argenta Plaza. Terry says he hears from African Americans all over the country with cystic fibrosis who are now seen, heard, and diagnosed.
We are engaging, educating, helping to raise awareness that not just cystic fibrosis, but rare and genetic disease in general do not belong to any particular race or ethnicity. And that's important.
And for more information, you can visit their website, arkansas.cff.org. And if you know of an organization meeting the needs of our communities, we want to know about them. Let us know by filling out a form on our website. Just go to KATV.com, go to the Community tab, and click on Community Connections.